So I'll add the first lot, and the first lot belongs 30 stocks have entered stage two, and that's a very good sign. Okay. Now I'll scan for the second one, and we'll see how many stocks have entered stage two. So as I told last week, right? I believe that if market is if market bottom is in place, right, then there would be opportunities in the future where the number of stocks entering stage two would keep on increasing, right? And right now, I can tell you that if such a trend continues, then there would be a time, 2 or 3 weeks going forward or whatever, we'll see a count of 50 plus. Okay, 50 to 60 would be a usual scenario. Right now, we are analyzing only 30 stocks, and that's fine. I mean, that could be done in minutes. Right now, we have 34 stocks in our hand, right? So, and that's a very good sign, a meaningful increase with respect to what we have seen last week, right? So this week, 34 stocks have entered stage two, and this includes the ETFs, the main board stocks, and SME stocks also, right? So we will try to ignore most of the names, and we'll select only a cream, the best of the best, right? So I'll just convert this to weekly, and we'll start our discussion on stage two stocks, and we'll see what all things we are seeing in the market. Himadri Specialty, it is a very good name. It's a good company. I mean, 28,000 crores company. A lot of triggers are there, and it's a second inning that started in this company, right? It's a very, very strong play right now, and obviously with the caveat that one has to maintain strict risk management policies in this case rather than going all in. It's just a play with proper risk management, right? The triggers are it's earnings breakout, right? It's a good earnings breakout that has happened, and again, it's a nice formation, but a short base. It started second inning, so recently a good capex has been commissioned for this company. It is getting into anode, cathode, doing things for the battery. It has commissioned a nice 70,000 MTPA capacity of carbon black facility, which is one of the largest in the world at a particular place. So it has commissioned that also. It is working on a lot of projects that is coming up in future. And the good thing to understand in this company is it was kind of a commodities company 3 to 4 years back, right? When this company started its journey around this point, okay, around say 21, 22. But right now, if you can see after 4 years, right, so the value added products have increased massively. I think somewhere around 25% is the value added product for this company right now, which was nil like 3, 4 years prior. And the company is aiming for say 50% in next 3, 4, 5 years. And the guidance of the company is also huge, like massive, massive guidance the company is giving. And they have told that a lot of massive capex that might come up in future, right? So with respect to story, okay, this is a very nice capex story. Getting into validation, margin expansion is happening, capex and all those things, right? It's a very good play, right? But the caveat is it's late in the cycle, and second inning is starting right now. Okay, now again, to manage such a thing, we need to manage with strict stop loss, and if things break down, it breaks down. Okay, we should not think over it, and just this is a play on the story. Next is SBCL. It would go into the watch list. It's a great name. Reason being, the promoter has bought big time in the range of 374 to 393, and it has recovered nicely in next 4 weeks. Nice, nice recovery. Okay, but the thing is, it is extended massively right now, and it has to consolidate on the right hand side, and there should be some trigger. Okay, it's still in the base formation, and obviously, I've been covering this name for quite a long time right now. But again, the price has been consolidating for last 3.5 years, and it should take time further to consolidate on the right hand side, and we'll wait for the earnings trigger or something to come, right? So that trigger is still not there, so we'll have to wait and see. Okay. Next is we have Azad. Azad is also a great company. It would go into watch list. It's into precision engineering, and it has big time contracts with a lot of big firms and stuff. So valuation is high. Obviously, valuation is high, and the kind of move that we have seen in such capital goods names, like you can see that one-sided move we have seen from say this level of say 1365 and thereafter, right? So this is kind of peaked out on Friday, and we'll see a consolidation that would happen on the right hand side, and certainly it would go into watch list. And once the consolidation is done, then we'll talk further about this name. Reason being, it's a good one, I would say. Okay, it's a good IPO base, and the story is really good, and it's a kind of 30% growth company. Okay. But the valuation is high. So we'll wait for the handle formation and the base formation on the right hand side. And then again, we'll speak on this one. And this qualifies for watch list. And then nothing as of now. Next is Style Bazaar. It's a great company. I've covered this multiple times in the past. Again, reversal recovery from the bottom is very, very fast and very nice. Again, this is a double bottom scenario that we have seen in Tips Music. And it's faster than Tips and it has recovered very nicely from the bottom and the momentum is very, very fast. Again, I believe it is kind of extended and it needs to consolidate on the right hand side. So it would go into the watch list. And again, as it consolidates on the right hand side, we'll speak further on this one in coming weeks because it would again break out on the right hand side. But for now, it is extended and it has moved very fast from the bottom. That's why I would ignore at this point of time and would go into the watch list. Okay.